Okay, Puffins, it's now time for maths, because it's going to be number block number 12 today. Before we do that, we'll start with a game called Guess My Shape. So I have a Minion Bag. Ow! And inside my Minion Bag is a shape, okay? So, shout out some questions. See if you can guess what it is first of all, and I'll have a listen. What questions are you shouting out? Okay. Weirdly, it only has one curved line. Doesn't really count as sides. So if you want to know how many sides it has, if you're a mathematician, they'd say 0. But to make it so we understand it, it does have one curved line. Okay. No corners, no. It's flat, yes. So it's a 2D shape. Call that two-dimensional, don't we? Shapes that are flat are 2D. So it's a shape that's got one curved side. Oh, one curved line. And it's got no corners. And it's a 2D flat shape. What shape is it? See if you're right. Ow! What keeps biting me? Right. Circle. Did you guess that? Because we do talk about it having a side, don't we? Just to make it make sense. But a side is where two lines would meet. Two sides would meet like this. So that would be a side. Two edges meet, but nowhere does anything meet because it's one curved line. Okay, now here's a challenge. Can you find 5 things in your house that are shaped same as a circle? I'm going to go and hunt around mine. Let's go. So on my landing, I can see something on the ceiling. That circle shape. Yeah, a curved line going around it. That's my smoke detector. What have you found so far? In the kitchen, I can spy something circular. Can you spy it too? Look. The door of the washing machine. On the airing cupboard, I can find something circular. There's a circle shape. The door handle. In the bedroom, I can spot a circle shape. Can you see? On the handles of the chest of drawers. There. And finally, back in here, my clock is a circular shape too. There's a circle. Okay, so let me know what you find that's a circle shape in your house. What's circular there? It's got curved side. Curved line. Okay. Okay, once you've done all the shape things, now let's go on to number 12. So follow the link below and go and watch Numberblock's episode number 12. Number 12 is pretty amazing. You watch how many different arrays number 12 can make. Okay, if you've watched it now, let's stand up and we'll do 12 jumps. Ready, steady, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 star jumps. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 claps. Brilliant. 12 hops. Ready, go. 12. Now, can you remember which 2 number blocks join together to make number 12? Who do you think is going to appear? We've got number 10. And what's going to join it also? Number 2, because there's a 10 and 2 more make 12. Let's see that number 12. Say, what's your 12? There he is, look at his crazy face. So 1 10 and 1 lot of 2, so 2 1s and a 10. Let's have a look at it in the digits, the numeral. Here we go. So number 12, this is what it means. It's got 2 1s, 1, 2, and 1 set of 10. A 10 and a 2. If you compare the 12 to number 11, look, what do you notice is the same? And what do you notice that's different? Well, they both have this 1 at the front, because that means the number is made up of 1 lot of 10. But the difference is 11 has only 1 1, whereas 12 has 2 1s, doesn't it? 1 2. Okay, so that's the difference. Right, should we make it with a Numicon quickly, if you find your Numicon? So we need the 110, like the Numberblock did. Here it comes. Oh no, number 10's broke. That's it, right, number 10. Oh look, it's falling to pieces. And how many 1s? 2. So let's put those together. 10 and 2. Let's check it makes 12. Let's count it together. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Or a quick way of doing that is, you already know that's 10, so you could go 11, 12. Okay, can you now go and find 12 objects in your house? But this time, try and find small objects, a bit like the marshmallows. I don't know what you've got in your house. Maybe some sweets that are in wrappers, some Smarties, you might have a pot of buttons that you use for junk modelling. Because we're going to have a look at what number 12 did with something called an array. So, 12 objects first, go. So, once you've got your objects, put them out in a line, count them and make sure there's 12 please, and don't forget to say your sentence, alright? So you might need to pause again to make sure you've done that. I'm going to do mine now. Now, I went to one of our board games and I've got a bag of letters here, and I'm going to count these out because they're all the same size and they're the same shape, and count out 12 of those. So we go. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have got 12 letter tiles. What have you got? Now, what we're going to do, we're going to spend a few minutes looking at the word array, an array, which is what number 12 was very excited about, because number 12 could turn into so many different ones. And an array is just really something that you can set out in equal columns and rows in like a rectangular shape to show like the different numbers. And that, in maths, that will help you when you're in year 1 to try and work out things, especially in timesing and multiplication with division and things. But let's see, first of all, together. So with your 12 objects, can you put number 12 into 2 lots of 6? So you can have 2 columns of 6. So actually, if I count out 6 first, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 1 lot of 6. And I'm going to count the next lot of 6 next to it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can you see that? Can you do that with yours? I'll just pause it a minute while you do it. Alright, once it's there, can you see it's an array because there are the same number going down in the column and there are the same number going across in the rows. And we have shown with this array that 12 can be made of 2 lots of 6. Yes. And if you cheat and turn around, let's cheat. You can also see that if you know it's made of 2 lots of 6, you can also see how many 2s it's made of. I wonder if you can guess before we count. Let's see how many 2s. 1, 2 lots of 2, 3 lots of 2, 4 lots of 2, 5 lots of 2, 6 lots of 2. Okay, let's check. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So 6, an array could be 6 lots of 2s, and also, if we have it this way, cheat, 2 lots of 6. Okay, right, pause it and see if you can make me an array, put them in, organize them so that it shows that you have 3 lots of 4 to make 12. That 3 4s can get into 12. Right, pause it and then you do it. All right, did you do that okay? Were you okay with doing that? So what did we say? 3 lots of 4, didn't we? So 3 lots of 4. So I'm going to get 1 lot of 4 first of all. 1, 2, 3, 4. So in this first column there is a set of 4. Can you see that? And we'll get the second lot of 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I've got 2 lots of 4, and then 1 more lot of 4 I can see left over. So I can see, doing this array, that you can get 3 lots of 4 into the number 12. Because there's 4, and there's 4. And there is 1 lot of 4, 2 lots of 4, 3 lots of 4. Alright? 1 lot of 4, 2 lots of 4, 3 lots of 4. And if we count in 4s, that would be 4, 8, 12. Can you say that with me? 4, 8, 12. 4 goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? 8 goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's when you count in 4s. And if you count another 4, 4, 8, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Shall we cheat again and then just turn at another angle? So once we know that 3 lots of 4 make 12, you can do it the other way and see that actually how many 3s make the number 12. Can you count the number of columns of 3? How many 3s make 12? You just do the numbers the other way. It's like a fact for free. 1 lot of 3, 2 lots of 3, 3 lots of 3, 4 lots of 3. 4 lots of 3 equal 12. Number 12 is pretty awesome, isn't it? Okay, after the holidays, we'll explore 12 a little bit further because there's so many arrays that you can make. I'd quite like to be able to turn and transform into those, wouldn't you? Right, well, can we finish with a number story? So get a pen, paper, whatever you've got. You can use the purple book if you want. And we're going to show a number story to do with the array we made. So the number story we're going to explore will go with our array to do with 4 lots of 3. Okay, so I'm going to say the number story and I would like you to draw what you think you need to help you work it out. Can you think about drawing the numbers as well, not just write the numbers, because we've got to practice drawing the things so that when you get to something that's tricky, you'd be able to count your pictures. Okay, so here is the number story. There were 4 trees growing in a field. So there are 4 trees growing in a field. Wonder what you're going to draw. Remember to pause if I go too fast. And on each tree, so there are 4 trees, on each tree there were 3 juicy apples. So there were 4 trees, and on every tree there are 3 juicy apples. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Good idea, I like that one. Okay, so once you've done that, I'd like to know how many apples are growing all together in that field. How many are on the tree? How many juicy apples will we get? So how are you going to work that out? Okay, oh yeah, I can hear you counting. What's the answer? Right, let's see if you're right. I'm going to draw how I would do it, but remember, each of our pictures are supposed to be different because our brains think in a different way. So we had 4 trees growing in a field, didn't we? So I need 4 trees. Need to do them pretty biggish to draw inside them, but I don't need to do artwork. So how many trees have I got there? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have got 4 trees, haven't I? Alright, 4 trees. But on each tree there needs to be 3 apples. So that's easy, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. Oh, that one looks like a dog. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Right, and the question was, how many apples are growing all together? So what do I have to do now? Yeah, count them. So as I count, I'm actually going to cross them off so I know I don't count the same thing too many times. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There are 12 apples. So my picture shows that there are 4 lots of 3, because there are 1, 2, 3, 4 trees. There's 4 of them, and on each tree there were how many apples? 3. That's right. So there's a 3, a 3, 3, and a 3. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 lots of 3. 4 lots of 3 equals. Oh, I could put the sign, couldn't I? 12. Alright? I could write that in a number sentence in different ways. I'm just going to get another whiteboard. So I could write it by showing the 4 threes, by doing it. There's something called repeated addition, but you'll learn that in year 1. But what that means is that we're adding the same number. And how many lots of 3 were there? There were 4. And if you look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've added 4 threes together, and that came to the number 12. But I know some of you might even know a different symbol, which you don't actually have to know. And if you know it, wow, that's awesome. You could have used a multiplication sign or a times sign. All right, and we did 4 lots of 3. So that's what that means. You're timesing it. Equals 12. So you could do that if you want to do. But if you've got this picture here with the number 12, that is awesome. And then if we go back to our array, we've got the 4 trees. And on the 4 trees, there are 3 apples. Can you see that? Right, well done, mathematicians. See you later.